Yo, what is great in the state it is the radio rock star, the radio rap star, the voice of choice. Not right now, but I'm here.
So I'm the voice of choice then. I'm taking it.
So for this show, you can be the voice of choice.
Yes. Yes.
For 15 days,
yes,
my voice has been damaged.
Ridiculous.
So, G Money's in the house. Watch your mouth. You already know.
It is me, wrestling professional, very best to talk wrestling himself, and the new voice of choice. It's DB.
Yo, welcome to another episode of the Smash the Mat podcast. Now, look, it's Friday night. We usually do our joints on Thursday, but it's super random. I didn't have to DJ tonight because the club is doing a Latin concert.
Yeah.
You know,
I got invited to do some photos for that, but your boy can't go. Your boy can't be up at 12 anymore working. Man, I'm sorry.
Look, I heard. I was like, man, I offered DB some money.
I'm sorry. I don't do things for money like that anymore. It's like
I feel you. I don't either.
When he said midnight, I was like, tonight?
Yeah. And you got to get to the parade in the morning too.
Yeah. We got day job stuff. It's like, sorry. Maybe like 5 years ago, I would be like, oh, let's do it. But sorry.
Well, it's all good. Well, look, this is a prediction episode. We've got predictions for Elimination Chamber. We've got predictions for New Japan Battle in the Valley. You know what I'm saying? But before we get into all that, we have to send our condolences to the family of Jerry Jarrett, who passed away earlier this week. So definitely got to send our condolences.
Legend, flat out legend. One of the originators of Total Nonstop Action, which turned into Impact Wrestling. And of course, the father to the famous Jeff Jarrett. He was a wrestler in his own day. Has done so much for the wrestling world in the territory days. Again, it is a tremendous loss.
Yes, indeed. So that is as they reel for that, man. We're gonna keep it rolling. So it's gonna be a huge weekend of wrestling. We've got, like I said, WWE Elimination Chamber. We've got New Japan Battle in the Valley. SmackDown is currently on, and while we were setting up the show,
crazy.
While we're setting up the show, Oh, I guess didn't hear. Yeah, Jerry Jarrett passed away earlier this week. Yeah, absolutely. I did. Did they say what it was from?
No. I haven't seen anything in relation to that, but he was older. So you never really know with those situations.
Absolutely.
But let's go through this crazy news. So Bray Wyatt, he interrupts Hit Row, who, okay, I'm not gonna lie, I liked what they did. I think this might be the way you get Hit Row over. They start rapping angrily to the crowd, and I was feeling it. I was like, okay, this might be the way to do it, because I think the trouble has been finding Hit Row's place, but with them talking trash and rapping to the crowd, that's gonna hit. I was like,
that might be the way.
I was like pleasantly surprised. I'm like, I'm kind of digging this, like especially once Top Dollar got on the mic and started really getting mean about Canada, saying Brett screwed Brett. Like, oh man. But then the screen started getting all fuzzy, and Bray and Uncle Howdy popped up and beat up Hit Row. Like, I'm talking both of them. So Bray is fully within himself. He says he's back in control, and he said that whoever wins between Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar, they need to run.
That's crazy.
Big implications. I don't care. We're going to go ahead and make the predictions now. It's going to be Brock Lesnar versus Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania. I'm just saying that now.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
Because we're going to go ahead and start our predictions. But you know what? Before that promo, I was going to say Bobby Lashley was winning that match.
Yeah, same.
But now, see, because I had it in my head that something wild was going to happen, and then they'd have the rematch at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Bobby at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Now with Bray into the fold, now I think the bigger match is Brock Lesnar, Bray Wyatt.
Hands down.
Bigger match.
That's the bigger match, hands down. There's no question about it. That's the match you do at WrestleMania. Like, oh my God. It was just mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. Stealing the Acclaim playbook. Except I can already tell you Top Dollar is a better rapper.
No, we can't even do that because that's out of the John Cena playbook, which is also out of the R-Truth, the K Quick.
Yeah.
The K Quick playbook.
And the 3 Live Crew and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, exactly.
So yeah. I mean, which is out of the Road Dogg playbook. So.
It's just look. You know what they call originality in wrestling when they call originality in wrestling when you can't remember who you stole it from.
Yes, exactly.
That's originality in wrestling.
Oh, absolutely. Man.
Yeah. So, but then no, I like this comment right here. With Brock saying when he sleeps at night, think about Bobby Lashley. Oh, I meant to get some of those picks.
That was a good promo too. That was hilarious. He's like, yes. When I'm in bed with my wife, after about 4 hours later, I'm thinking about Bobby Lashley. First of all, if it's taking 4 hours, man, somebody ain't working.
You know what? This ain't that kind of podcast.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is 4 hours. It's trash.
That's that means somebody's got an issue. Okay. You ain't scratching the right back there. Jesus.
I'm looking for these picks. Oh man, I almost forgot about that. All right, so I think we're both at agreement that Brock Lesnar's winning this match. Now, what about the slim chance? Do you think there's any chance that it could be like maybe like a DQ finish or whatever, and it ends up being a triple threat?
That could be interesting. That could be interesting because I don't think there's any triple threats right now that could potentially happen at Mania. There's one triple threat that people keep suggesting that's a terrible idea that ain't happening and shouldn't happen.
We're not talking about that one.
Yeah, but I mean, if you were going to do a triple threat, but I don't think Brock really does triple threats like that.
He's done them before. Well, he did the one with Roman and Seth. And I feel like
technically that wasn't a triple threat.
He did another one at WrestleMania. It was him. No, it wasn't even WrestleMania. I think it was him. It was him, Moxley, him, Ambrose, and Roman. Was it him, Ambrose, and Roman Reigns in a match?
I don't feel like that was Brock though.
A while ago. It was like 2015, 16. And the reason I remember is because after Dean Ambrose, aka John Moxley, left, after he left, they were talking about I think it was WWE or something, where they was like showing a montage of his matches and all that. Yeah. And there was a triple threat because I think he fought Brock twice. It was once 1-on-1, and there was another time when it was a triple threat match. I don't remember. Like the crazy thing is, I don't even remember the match, but I know what happened.
Yeah. You know what? You're right. It was Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose and Brock Lesnar. Winner faces Triple H for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania, and that was at Fastlane.
There you go. Yeah. There it is.
They actually have a playlist called Brock Lesnar Triple Threat Matches. Surprisingly enough.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? He did one back in the day against The Rock and Triple H, like before he left the first time.
There was one with him, Kurt Angle, and Big Show for the WWE Championship. There was now this was my favorite one, which sold me on Seth, was the Royal Rumble one with Seth and John Cena.
Damn, he did it.
Yeah. Bobby Lashley, Austin Theory. No, that's not Brock. He's not done that many triple threats. So yeah, there's
Maybe he has. Maybe he has.
Yeah. So, but I honestly, that would be an interesting situation. You could continue the Bobby Lashley feud and still, but then again, what if it's Bobby Lashley and Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania?
Because Bobby's not going anywhere. You know, he's going to be like, Lesnar, he usually comes around for WrestleMania season, but if not Bray Wyatt, then who?
This is true. I mean, everybody's talking about
I initially thought it was going to be Bobby Lashley.
Yeah,
but I mean, they're doing it 2 months early. So, and then if Bobby Lashley doesn't win, who the hell is he going to face at WrestleMania?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's a good question.
Yeah. So let's jump into. Let's do this. Women's Elimination Chamber match. Winner faces Bianca Belair at WrestleMania. And you and I are unanimous on this pick. The winner of this match is going to be
Liv Morgan.
What? Don't do that.
No, I'm just kidding.
Don't do that.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we already talked about
okay, just for those that are listening and those that are watching, for some reason, G just does not like Liv Morgan. He just cannot stand this woman.
She just hasn't sold me.
And I feel like she has gotten tremendously better since she lost the title, funny enough. Like, I felt like that kick started and she's actually kind of gotten serious in the ring, and her character kind of makes a little more sense than it did before.
Crazy? I was starting to like her before she won the belt.
Yeah.
But when she won the belt, I was like, man, get the fuck out of here. Like, you want me to, I was supposed to suspend my, look, wrestling's full of dead guys and supernatural stuff, but I'm supposed to believe that Liv Morgan could beat Ronda Rousey twice? That's where the suspension of my disbelief ends. So after that, it was really, really, really hard to for me personally to get into her. I was like, come on now. Shout out to all the Liv Morgan fans. They don't like me. I don't care.
Shout out to you guys,
Yeah. But Asuka's winning that match.
Asuka's winning. No question.
That's the bigger, out of the 6, let me put that graphic back up. Put the graphic back up. Out of the 6, maybe Raquel, but to me, Asuka's the biggest match out of that.
Yeah,
well, I can't even say Raquel because she, I like Raquel, but she doesn't have star power right now.
She doesn't have it yet, and I think the problem is they're trying to make this, like I said last week, you can't have a monster face. It just does not work to the extent. Most of the time, for them to really get over, they got to be heel.
First,
it's tough to root for them.
Yeah.
And I think she's in that situation. When she came to NXT, she debuted as a heel, and she was a monster. She was killing it.
Harry, let me tell you, Harry said if Rey Mysterio could beat Mark Henry, Great Khali in the Big Show, Rey Mysterio is Rey Mysterio.
It's Rey Mysterio. That's all I gotta say. Do we not get? No, that don't count.
That's not a good comparison.
That's not a good comparison. It's Rey Mysterio. That's like you never consider Shawn Michaels a cruiserweight. It's Shawn Michaels.
Come on, son.
No, it's Rey Mysterio. That's completely different. He's one of the all-time great luchadors forever. It's just. So
we're moving on.
Let's keep it moving. Yeah, Asuka's winning that. There's no question.
The It couple. I'm sorry, I said the It couple. The Grit couple. Judgment Day.
I think it's Grit couple taking this one. And I think Rhea's going to take the pin for this match.
There's no way Rhea takes the pin before she's got to face Charlotte Flair.
I think Rhea's going to take the pin just because of the craziness. Because they're gonna they want you to think that she can't beat Charlotte, and I think that's gonna be the case.
Well, her losing this match isn't gonna help that case.
Nobody cares about this. Nobody cares about this match.
But she can't take the loss. So
nobody cares about this match.
I have Judgment Day winning with Rhea pinning Beth Phoenix.
Nobody cares about this match. It's not important.
Look, the only person it's mainly important for is Rhea Ripley because she's got the most to lose.
Yeah.
As of right now, because I do believe it's going to be Edge and Finn Balor at WrestleMania. But wait a minute, all the way from Germany. No, I can't hear you. We can't hear you. We gonna give you 10 seconds. All right, there you go. He
Never mind.
removed his stuff. Okay.
I was gonna say it's J5 and ask him what the 5 stands for.
Sometimes he had to slap him.
Yeah.
So anyway, but yeah, like I got.
Show this comment. And
then Liv Morgan just tapped out the Oscars. She just tapped out the Oscars.
There's no question.
I think that even solidifies it just even more. Someone check on DB. No.
Nobody care about this show.
Yeah, see,
nobody care about this show.
I'm telling you,
that serious. It's just like how
the way. What I could have sworn a couple months ago or weeks ago, while she was still hurt, I was talking about how they were building her up.
Yeah,
and she wasn't even wrestling matches. So you're gonna build her. You're gonna do all that build just to have her lose the Beth Phoenix in a tag team match.
It's a tag team match.
WrestleMania.
Nobody care about that.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Nobody care about that. It's just like Fastlane. Fastlane was the most irrelevant show in history every time. Nobody care about that. But I mean, hey guys, I know I'm wrong. I know it's not going to happen. So let's state that fact.
J5 was great.
Let's state that fact.
Was great.
I know.
In the country.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't blaspheme like that.
Blaspheme? That's not blaspheme.
That Ripley's build has been too great. That's like,
well, now that Vince is gone, thank God.
He said, at this point, Ripley could be the one to dethrone Roman.
You know what? You ain't wrong.
I mean,
really ain't.
Look, they built Ripley so good.
You really ain't wrong.
Ripley's been built better than Sammy, better than Cody, better than this Rhea Ripley build has been.
That's mommy. That's mommy to y'all.
Huh?
That's mommy to y'all.
I mean,
no, not to me.
Not to me. But,
only to Dom.
I mean, she is on the track to be one of the best homegrown women superstars in WWE history. She is on that track, and I will say that for sure. Which I mean, that was like a debate. I remember we were talking about who was the best homegrown superstar in like one of the either BWO or Nation African American Wrestling. I say currently it's Bianca Belair. As far as who is a true homegrown WWE superstar. Yeah. Like I'm not talking like FCW does not count. Early NXT doesn't count. It's quintessential where they came in through the Performance Center and they were built to main roster success. And currently the lead in that is Bianca Belair. Rhea Ripley's not far behind her.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. Yeah. Bianca Belair for sure.
Like I'm talking no indie work at all.
They came
fresh
off the boat.
Yeah, they came straight to the Performance Center. No, Miz doesn't count. Yes, Miz does not count because he did work. He did indie shows. Yeah. Now I'm talking the person. They walked into the Performance Center. They went through NXT. They went through their program, and they are now on the main roster, being in a world title situation. The only person ever to do that is Bianca Belair.
You know what? I think we got a show idea.
Yeah.
Just from that.
Yeah.
Worst transitions to the main roster.
Oh, that's good.
We'll do that another day.
Yes.
Another day.
We gotta make that happen.
A whole slew of them.
There's a bunch. There is a bunch.
Damn, J5. J5. It's like somebody just rushed you.
Yeah, like they tackled you or something.
All right, so that was this one, the Grit Couple. Why do I keep calling them the Grit Couple? I don't know why.
So to get back.
Go ahead.
You guys, I was watching. You know, it's a little lag between everything or whatever from watching from Facebook or whatever. You guys were talking about Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley and whatnot. What if I have two theories? What if they tag team versus Uncle Howdy and Bray Wyatt? Or
tag team?
Yeah, because wouldn't that be a way to bring Uncle Howdy out as an actual wrestler?
This is my issue with
Or
that. Go ahead.
or Bobby Lashley in the Hurt Business versus Firefly Funhouse.
Yeah, somebody else put that in the
No,
chat
that
too.
was him.
Oh, that
him.
was you?
Yeah.
Oh.
The
Man, you
issue
better
I
click
have
the
with
link.
that, the issue I have with the first one is I
Yeah.
don't think anybody gives a damn about Uncle Howdy.
No.
That's number one. I don't think
Yeah.
anybody cares. Like whatever they were trying to do with Uncle Howdy, to me personally, isn't working.
Yeah, it's a
Like,
little much.
I don't care. Like anytime he's on the screen, it's just like, yeah. As far as the Firefly Funhouse, you're gonna have to, not you, obviously, but you would have to like let's just say for sake of argument, Bobby Lashley wins this match, right? So you would on Monday, the confrontation would probably be Monday or Friday. And then between February 24th to April, whatever, you'd have to introduce the whole Firefly Funhouse and make us care about them. Like, and I don't know if that's possible in like with a month, because to me, it's just cannon fodder. It's like they're just gonna come in, they might get some moves. I mean, the Hurt Business, and they're not exactly, and I don't like, they're not booked like their main event talent, so it can work. But like, it's like you're giving us, is it going to be three, four people in mass? Because if that's the case, like it's hard for me to like get invested into that.
Because
when you already have Bray Wyatt, who like, okay, I do care to see him wrestle, and I got Bobby Lashley, I do care to see him wrestle. Them together, that's good enough. You start adding people in and you start watering it down. To me, that's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
That's the only thing is. Wait a minute. Suggestions like this are why we don't allow J5 on STM anymore.
First of all,
crowd consultant.
I want to know who said that. Because it just says user, Facebook user.
Yeah, that means they're commenting from the group, from the Smash the Mat discussion group.
That sounds like Omar.
Smash the Mat discussion.
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like an Omar comment.
Man, look, I don't know.
It sounds like an Omar comment, and that's fine, Omar.
What if it's not Omar? You already called him.
I was gonna say,
if it's not Omar, whoever it is,
like, all right, Omar. And then Omar just catching strays for no reason.
Hey, if you are watching, click the link that says streamyard.com/Facebook. That is like right there in the description, and that'll let us see you commenting. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to click the link.
Facebook user.
In fact, I'm gonna put it in the comments. So click that link, and that can help you.
Or you make a banner. I could. Can you make banners? On
no,
your side?
I can't. Not on my side.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
It's like streamyard.com/Facebook, and that'll set you up to show.
I think I can pin the comment.
In fact, it just popped up.
Matter of fact,
when I commented it.
There it is. All right, so let's see. Next match. There's only 5.
Yeah.
We got the men's Elimination Chamber match for the United States Championship. Now, this could go a couple different ways.
This is a surprising lineup in this match. It really is. And I'm thinking surprise is going to happen, and that's my vote on it. So
I think it's going to be one of 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking at Montez.
One of 6 people, maybe?
Huh?
One of 6 people, maybe?
One of 2 people that are going to win.
Yeah.
One of 2 people that are going to win. I'm going Montez.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Or Bronson Reed.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
That's actually neither of the people that I thought would win. That's interesting.
Same.
Okay, so I'll go next. See, for me, this is, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why. I either have Austin Theory retaining, feuding with Cena, and then facing Cena at WrestleMania, where he will retain again, or I have Seth Franklin, Aloysius, Bocephus Rollins winning.
Rollins.
And he's facing, and they're already building up Seth Rollins, Logan Paul at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
Then Seth Rollins goes into WrestleMania, the United States champion against Logan Paul. And at that point, I don't know what's going to happen. But I have Theory or Rollins. That's who I have.
All right. My pick is Johnny Gargano for this match. Yes.
That's out of left field.
That's my idea. I think it's Johnny Gargano because, of course, Triple H trusts a worker. And then it's going to really lead into him versus a Bronson feuding for a bit. That's who I see getting that.
Let me say this. For if you look at this lineup, all 6 of these guys are Triple H guys.
I mean, every single one.
Every single one. You got Montez, Gargano, Bronson Reed. He wanted Bronson Reed back after he got released.
Yes.
And I don't think it's far-fetched that Bronson Reed could win. Because
honestly,
if he loses, I would be interested to see how he gets eliminated.
If anything, the only person who could eliminate him and it would make sense would be Seth. That's the only person that I could see eliminating him and it would make sense. Or it'd be a situation where Seth hits the stomp on him, Seth gets thrown, and then Theory steals the pin to get him out the match or some BS.
So we can all agree that Damian Priest is not winning.
Is not winning.
No.
He's already we all agree on that.
Yeah, he's already been U.S. champ, but it's not his match to win. Yes, Montez is the dark horse of this match, but I just don't.
Who I would like to see win probably would be Montez, but for storyline purposes, it's got to be Theory or Seth Rollins.
And here's my thing too. I think if Gargano wins, then they'll probably do a ladder match at Mania for the title.
Damn. Gargano is he is a beast with the ladder matches.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they're going to use him to be like the.
What else? Now that you said, well, against who? Because now that you say that, if Gargano wins, I could see probably Montez, Bronson, and maybe even Damian Priest in that match because Seth and Theory, I think, already have.
Oh yeah, they're already locked in.
They're already locked in. So you take those 2 guys out, and then you do a 4-way ladder match. That could be freaking crazy.
That could hit. But honestly, they probably throw Shelton in that match or something too, and maybe somebody else. They make it like a 6-man.
Man, just like they did the inaugural North American Championship match.
Yeah, because
that was crazy.
Yep.
And we saw that in live.
And we were there live. Absolutely.
And then that's where I debut, a certain somebody who's supposed to be coming.
Yeah. Look, Bryant, bro.
I know. Thank you, Bryant. Thank you. You understand. You get me. This is why he's the number 1.
Now this is interesting.
Yeah.
If they have that, and then Montez and Dawkins end up in that match.
Now that'd be interesting.
That would be.
That's what I'm saying, like,
because it's time. Split them up.
Ain't nobody said all that.
Split them up. It's time.
So why not let Montez win, and the first person he gives a shot to give his boy a chance, give his boy a WrestleMania moment?
No,
that's really not that bad though. That's not a bad idea.
I mean, then you're really got to turn somebody. I'm sorry. They're not going to do a nice guy. Oh, we're going to have like a good match at WrestleMania for the U.S. title. No.
I mean, you can build that up though. You can really build that up.
Really?
Not necessarily have them beefing, but have animosity between the two. And then
the only issue with like anything is after Saturday, we've got like 6 weeks till WrestleMania. Maybe there could be enough time for certain stories and not enough time for others.
Yeah.
Because if you're there's definitely not enough time if you're going to turn one of them, because you need I won't say a slow build, but it doesn't need to be immediate. it's got to happen over the course of like, I don't know, maybe like 2 months or something. It just depends on how patient they want to be with the story, if that's the story they want to tell. If it's not, then But to DB's credit, if you do Gargano, you probably already have built-in challengers already. So
you get a lot more traction if you give it to somebody like Gargano, then everybody's going to try to come after him
because he's small. Yeah.
Yep.
They're gonna think it's easy. They're gonna think it's an easy target.
Yep. And that's heel or face just because of who he is.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna all come after him, and that would be your best situation if you want to do like a big multi-man match.
So, main event. This is gonna be big because there's, everybody's got all kinds of wild ideas for how this should play out, But it's gonna be a great match.
It's gonna be a great match.
There's gonna be a lot of drama in this match between Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns.
Yeah,
the drama's gonna be on 12.
Yeah.
Before we even get into who's gonna win this match, how did you guys feel about the Cody Rhodes Sami Zayn promo on Monday?
Number one, amazing. Number two, further proved why Cody is going to Mania. like, did you not hear what he kind of gave him like a backhanded compliment in a way, especially at the end? He's like, I don't want to see you next Monday. It's like, don't come back to my fucking show. You do that, and then we'll be seeing each other at Mania. That was like, it's like I get it. I get what you're doing, but no. But yeah, it was such a good promo. I think a lot of people are comparing, which it annoys me, so I'm going to try to be nice about it. Everybody's comparing it to Daniel Bryan. This is not the Daniel Bryan situation. The closest comparison I saw was this was like when Mankind and The Rock were feuding for like most of the year or whatever, and going back and forth like that. You could honestly see more of a comparison. Sami Zayn is like Mankind in a lot of ways, where he's that person that the people just love and love, but he's going to have to go through some real bad things before he gets to the point where he might win the title. So this is just the start of that, and he needs to get wins. Sammy does not have any wins. His win-loss record is terrible right now. Like
that is exactly what I've been like.
He is not WrestleMania ready.
Like, that man hasn't won. Maybe I think what's the last one-on-one match he won? I don't even remember the last time he wrestled a one-on-one match. The last match he won is what was when he got inserted into the tag team title match.
And even that
Sammy hasn't done anything in the ring besides take ass whoopings for the better part of a year.
That's been the whole point.
For the better part of a year, he hasn't won any of those matches. But they're like, oh, he deserves a title. Why?
Like, no. It's because people do not understand media. I was like, media literacy. You don't understand the story that they're telling you, and you get mad that you make up a story in your head and they don't do that. That's not how it works. Now, before people try to argue and say, well, WWE just used to do blah, 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 that, I was like, well, yeah, they started to do swerves because people kept flipping out and trying to take over the show. So then they had a swerve to keep people on their toes, but Triple H does not book that way. Like, he doesn't book that way. He's told you the whole time what this feud has been about. It's been about Kevin and Sammy. It's been about those two. And Sami Zayn has been feuding with Jey Uso this whole time, because Jey Uso was the one that hated him. Jey Uso was the one that he didn't want to join the group. That's what this story has been about the whole time. And people don't pay attention. It's all leading to them going for the tag team titles. That is what this has been about the whole time, and that's what's going to happen. And that's what needs to happen.
Like, he even said it himself. He said he never even wanted the world title.
No.
He never even wanted it. Now he does, but he didn't want it.
Yeah.
And if you go back to that tag team title match, like, you look at the way he looked after they won the match, they held the belts up.
He stared at the belt.
Like, oh.
Do you know who's the last person he beat one-on-one?
Who?
AJ Styles in December.
December?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was it because of I don't even remember the match.
Yeah, I'm
Was
pretty
it
sure.
interference?
I'm pretty sure it's because of interference.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he beat AJ Styles. He also beat Sheamus back in December was not a bad month for him. He beat AJ Styles. He beat Sheamus.
Okay, well let me. I'll take it back.
He's beat AJ Styles a few times. Like, what the hell?
I don't remember any of these.
Yeah, I don't either. But most of the time he was losing. Like, yeah, those were actually his first wins in a while because Drew's beat him, Gunther's beat him, Riddle's beat him a few times. Like Shinsuke's beat him, Ricochet beat him.
That's
like
probably why, because I didn't remember none of the wins. I knew he was losing a lot.
He was losing a tremendous amount.
And like Brian Wilkerson says, is it safe to say the bloodline has made Sammy relevant?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, that's exactly right.
I don't even like. Okay, Gunther still IC champion.
Yep, I saw that.
So, but yeah, like after the whole. Now, granted, I like the Jackass match. I like.
Yeah, that was entertaining.
It was much better than I thought it would be
because Sammy was in it. I will say Sammy knows how to make people look good. Again, Mick Foley. Mick Foley's best moments, he lost those matches. Those biggest moments he's had, he lost those matches. So, and that's what's going to happen is I understand if you give Sammy like a good 6 months, give him a good straight 6 months of building himself up, and then I could see them actually pulling the trigger and giving him the title or something like that. But even then, I still wouldn't. It's just he's meant to chase. He needs to get to that point where it makes sense. It does not make sense to give it to him at Mania because it's going to fizzle out fast, and then it's just unbelievable.
So here's a comment. Cody definitely should get the match at Mania, but the more the Sammy story develops, the more I want to see Cody versus Roman on night 1 and Sammy versus Roman on night 2.
No,
see,
sorry. No.
Look, you feel the way you feel. I'm not mad at you. You're allowed to feel the way you feel. That's heavily flawed.
Yes.
Because why would you give? There's no reason to give Sammy a second match at WrestleMania. And then, like, Cody won
the Royal Rumble.
So it should be.
He's going to be in the main event of night 2.
He should be the guy that faces. If it should have been anyway, it should have been Sammy versus Roman on night 1. If they didn't do that match this night, tomorrow, you do Sammy versus Roman first, and then the Royal Rumble winner against the champion on the next night. But also, why would they do that? Why would I understand. No,
why would Roman wrestle twice? Like that don't make sense.
But they do it in New Japan
because they're crazy.
They do it in New Japan,
they're
like
crazy as hell.
You get the G1. Who is it? The whoever challenges for the champion, because I believe there's two tournaments to determine the number 1 contender, and I can't remember who gets the first shot, but it's the winner of the G1 gets the shot against whoever wins the title on the second night. So the G1 winner gets the second night main event, and whoever else the champion was supposed to face was the first night. Well, I think they changed that now because this year was it was 2 nights. But the first night.
Well, they haven't done the second night yet.
They did. It was the 21st. We missed it because the second night at Wrestle Kingdom, because the first night at Wrestle Kingdom was like January 4th or 3rd. The second one was the 21st. But the second night was like New Japan versus Noah. So it wasn't it wasn't like, oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's it. New Japan Cup winner gets the first shot, then the G1 winner gets the second shot. That's what it is. Thank you, Harry. But I could see them doing that, but there's too many wrestlers on WWE's roster.
Yeah, for Roman to take up 2 slots, like
2 nights back to back. Like because there's so many spots. You remember people was complaining about people coming back and taking spots from other people. Like that would be You know, that'll be the same thing. And then it's like the women's Royal Rumble winner.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Which
so.
they pretty much get main events now. So
Yeah. Night 1, night 2.
I mean, well, technically night 1 last year, Stone Cold main evented, against Kevin Owens.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was the main event.
Sure did. Well, that's how let me say that's how it should be. They just like, WWE, they do what the hell they want. Yeah. So who's winning the match?
Roman.
Roman Reigns. Come on now. Really? Really?
Well,
really?
I feel like we all know Roman's winning. We know Roman's winning. The question is for
Roman's retaining.
Yeah, exactly. The question is, how is he going to win? How is he? Is it going to be? It's going to be a distraction. Never straight up. It's never straight up. Yeah. So is he going to beat Sammy straight up? Somebody going to interfere for Roman? Or somebody going to interfere for Sammy? Because
I think Jay's gonna come out and have a decision to make.
Because everything, and to piggyback off what you say, where we at? Motherfucking Montreal. And everybody and their mama is like, this is going to be Screwjob 2.0.
Yeah.
Somehow, some way.
Nobody wins in their hometown.
That could involve Jay. It could involve it could involve KO. It could involve anybody. What is?
Seems they're getting hyped.
KO comes out.
Oh,
well, Jay comes out, and then KO comes out and kicks Jay.
Oh, yeah. But you know what? That's not going to happen because neither one of them could get into the show. They can't even get into Canada.
Now that's rumors. That no one has officially said that, because I did do some research, and you can technically get approved based on you would have to file paperwork and stuff and be basically recognized for the judge. Jay only has 1 DUI, whereas Jimmy really couldn't get in that country. It's Jay who,
But Solo is still there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't know though. We'll see.
Oh, Sammy about tripped going up the rope.
Yeah.
He's too hyping in Canada.
He gets too hyped because I don't know if you remember that debut he originally had against John Cena when he faced him for the U.S. title in the U.S. Open Challenge, and he ripped his rotator because he got too hyped in his entrance. So Sammy needs to chill.
Bro. Here's a question. Do you think there will be a movie match like The Undertaker, AJ Styles, and Mania since it's in Hollywood?
No, but they are doing the little trailers like they did before. They already said that they shot a bunch of those, so we will be seeing those again.
And then Usos got cleared. That's what they said. Usos got
cleared today? Mm-hmm. Where'd you see that?
Yeah, I would love to see that.
Yeah.
I haven't been watching. I've got SmackDown on mute, so I don't know if they mentioned it. But I don't know about a riot, but it'll be rowdy.
He's not going to lose clean. I will say that he won't lose clean, and there'll be some, questions. But I think this will justify them getting a tag team title shot. It's going to be some kind of situation.
Yeah, it's going to be a big match.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a big match. I'm just I can't wait for it. It's going to be a good event.
Yeah, I'm a lot more excited than I usually would be for Elimination Chamber. I still think we need to get to the point where I don't know. I feel like they can move that pay-per-view or just call it something else. I still hate the whole, hey, this is the pay-per-view and the match is named after it. It's okay, well, there's no surprise that goes with that. I like the days when they would announce, oh, this is, they would just announce the show.
New Year's Revolution featuring the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, match. We're going to give it the Elimination Chamber, or they're at a random pay-per-view, you know what, I'm challenging you to Hell in the Cell. Things like that, because that makes it more important. So, but anyway, In other news, Vince McMahon wants to sell the WWE for $9 billion. $9 billion.
9 billion trillion for
$9
billion.
billion. And they say Endeavor, who the UFC owners, they are currently the leading bidder, the highest bidder right now.
You said UFC?
Well, they're the owners of UFC. They're called Endeavor.
I was about to say, because
now a lot of people are confused because they used to have
near WWE.
They used to have Saudi association, so people assumed it was the Saudis with them, but they actually stopped working with the Saudis back in 2019. They returned their investment because of all the controversy they were dealing with when the reporter was killed. So Endeavor Group is current leader, and they said that Comcast might still be in the running, and they're the owners of NBC Universal, so they own Peacock and all different things like that. Disney is still in the conversation, but a lot of companies are reporting losses. So I don't know. $9 billion is a hefty ticket, though.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. So we'll see.
Is trying to protect his kids.
We're gonna make money.
His kids, and his kids.
Bro, he don't give a shit about them kids.
Vince McMahon does not give a shit. Them kids. He don't care about them. He is being petty. Like, for one thing, like, do you not realize how he bullied himself back into that role?
Yeah.
He bullied himself back into the role. His daughter said, screw it. I quit. I cannot take this. Like, there is no way in hell. Like, he told them flat out, he's like, you either let me back on the board by this date or you're going to have some problems. And you got to fire 2 people. And then all of a sudden, everybody's like, well, Vince is back. He threatened these people to get back and say, oh, no, I just want to help. No, you don't just want to help. You want to threaten to get back on the board. He's being petty. That's what this is all about. He is being petty. It's just like, hey, how much you want to sell? He's like, $9 billion. Like, it's like, he made up a number.
Look, that man is like 77, bro. Like, whatever dollar amount you spend it on, you ain't even going to be able to see the money long.
Yeah. Yep, $9 billion. Yeah, that's all I'll take. And I think he didn't expect somebody to be like, you know what? Let me check the numbers. He's like, huh? He's like, wait, I was kidding.
Just because I said I'll sell it for that doesn't mean I'm going to.
I'm going to. Yeah, watch. We had some difference of opinion. You know, it's gonna keep changing. I don't believe he actually wants to sell WWE. I don't believe it. So we'll see what happens.
Vince fired his son and daughter and drove down to quit. He said, F them kids.
Yes, he does not care. He would have left it alone. Stephanie was happy. Stephanie was happy, but he showed up and she was like, no, I'm going to go stay home with the kids. I just don't care. I cannot take it anymore.
Paul, you can do this.
Paul, it's all on you. Don't let him bully you. He's like, don't worry, babe, I won't. He just better not, he better watch out people around his coffee, though. I don't know. They'll try to poison him.
It's crazy. All right. So before are we good with WWE talk?
I think we're good I think we're good.
Are we good?
I'm good, bro. I'm getting ready to head back out because it's about 4:00 in the morning right now. I just wanted to jump on and show my face.
Word. Well, look, here's something that one of the hottest things out, or one of the biggest topics in the wrestling world, is the fact that Jay White lost his loser leaves Japan match.
Yeah,
at Hikuleo last weekend. So with that being said, he still works for New Japan, or he still can work for New Japan, but he cannot wrestle in Japan. Now, ironically, this Saturday, also besides Elimination Chamber, is New Japan Pro Wrestling's Battle in the Valley show. That's in Los Angeles tomorrow night. And Jay White has a, loser can't work for New Japan match anymore. Loser leaves New Japan Pro Wrestling match against Eddie Kingston. Now, this is interesting because I don't even know like what Eddie Kingston's status with New Japan is.
I mean, technically, they still have the relationship with AEW, so I think it's pretty okay.
Yeah.
So, I think this is just going to be the last nail in the coffin, and for Jay White, and I think he's done. If anybody is a true star, it's him. And you know how it is with Bullet Club leaders; they do well when they go to the WWE.
So, is he going WWE or AEW?
He's too big for AEW. That's just real. He's too big for AEW.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000, dog.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be able to do more if he goes to AEW because then he can wrestle other places. But he's not going to be. He's
not going to be a star.
He'll be a bigger star if he goes to WWE.
He's going to be a bigger star. He is a star. And but I don't know if you saw all the rumors floating around today. Thank you, Harry. But they said that there's a chance that Kenny Omega could be going to the E and that the WWE is actively trying to get him.
Kenny.
Did you see the tweet that Dax Harwood put out?
Are you talking about
and then he erased?
Oh, you talking about the picture?
Yeah.
Yes, we did. With the what it looked like a corner. I should have had it corner of a picture, and it looked like that W, right there on the table. And they're currently taking a leave of absence from AEW.
See, here's the thing. I don't believe anybody that are in AEW interviews anymore because I know how Tony Khan gets down. He makes them sign NDAs. He makes everybody sign NDAs. So even if they could say something, you will never hear a shoot as long as these people are under contract with that company. Even Cody signed one on the way out where he can't ever talk about what went down.
And I hear Mr. Keith Lee is supposedly going back as well.
Yeah, because of course he wants to go where his wife goes. Wants to go where his wife is.
Made his return too, right?
Huh?
He just made his return.
He just returned. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keith doesn't have much time. People
are starting to see that. Now I'm not even going to sit here and say that grass is not greener, because they're working lighter schedules.
Yeah,
they're working lighter schedules and they're still making decent money.
So they're working lighter schedules called they're not working at all.
Well, yeah, that too. And that's the other issue now. In WWE, you working 300 days a year.
It's like if we sign you, you go work. They're doing it a little better though. Like the Anderson and Gallows, they got the contract. Yeah, where if they're not used, they don't got to be there. Which that's how it should work anyway. Because and they say the locker room is, even though Vince is back, he has not stepped foot on the road at all. And they say it's tremendously better that a lot of people know what they're going to do by the weekend. They usually get their scripts. It's not the days where Vince will show up, rip up the script, and say, "Well, we're making something up today, guys," or completely change.
No, that's not it.
Yeah,
just listen.
I don't like this. No, we're gonna switch this whole thing around.
Does JTG still work here? I got a storyline idea. It's like, sir, he hasn't worked here for years. Damn. Can you call him? No, sir. All right. Well, where's Ron? Where's R-Truth? He's injured, sir. Damn it. God damn it. All right. Throw Cedric Alexander in it. That's usually how he gets to that point.
Yeah.
So now it's a lot more cohesive. Triple H is a lot more flexible. He books it the same way he used to book NXT pretty much. So it is a lot more coherent. And you can tell they're all happier. You can tell every wrestler is all happier. Nobody looks overworked. They all look chill now. So I know they're talking. Wrestlers talk with each other. Like a lot of people think
friends.
Like
these like the way that the fans get caught up in the wrestling tribalism. The wrestlers are not, but they are friends. Like groups of wrestlers will work out together. Some of them live together.
Some of them
work out together, go out to eat. They train together, and it'll be like 6 guys, and they all work for different companies, bro.
Yeah, that's like all the people that go to net.
That's like the New Day and the Elite.
Yeah, the game. Yeah. Yeah, Kenny be gaming with a boy, or like a bunch of them train at the same gym, like at Natty's gym.
Let me tell you, there's in Florida, and this is just because there's a group of guys that call themselves the Dump Guys, the Dump Boys. It's Moose, Ricochet, it's Ciampa, it's EC3, and then it's a couple other guys that a lot of people haven't heard of. But like they all work out together. You know what I'm saying? Like,
cool.
Matter of fact, Moose and Angelo Dawkins was training together at Natalia's and Tyson Kidd's gym.
Yeah, everybody goes there to train now. So
I
mean, MJF was just hanging out with Liv Morgan randomly too.
Bro, it's like this is a real brotherhood that we like the fans. We were like, oh, you know, AEW this, WWE that, bro. None of that.
No, Tony Khan's the only one who has a war right now. A war with himself. He is fighting alone. Nobody else cares.
Bro, it's like maybe the bosses feel like that, but the workers do not. The workers do not feel that. And even I'm learning stuff about this stuff like every day. It's just you know what I'm saying? A lot of these people, they just be kicking it. Like that, I don't think anybody's job stopped them from talking to somebody.
No. If they did, they're being stupid most of the time. It's on them. Or I do know a lot of them use that quote unquote war to negotiate contracts. They do it on purpose so they can get more money.
I remember, I think it was 2 to 3 years ago when Moose was coming up on his contract.
Yeah,
he made this tweet, and the way he wrote the tweet, he had every company in the tweet.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, and Impact gave him more money, and he stuck around. Matter of fact, Randy Orton was talking about joining AEW when his contract was up. They gave him more money. Like, these guys, they know what they're doing.
They know exactly what they're doing.
They don't even care if it's a joke. They don't want they're not trying to lose anybody to anything. Unless they just happen to release you. They don't give a damn then.
MJF, the whole what you would call it of 2023 or something. Because his contract's gonna be up.
Oh yeah, the bidding war 2024.
Yeah, the bidding war 2024. Yeah, that.
Yeah, and he MJF was legit done after that shoot interview on the mic. He was done. Like Tony Khan, like him and Tony Khan renegotiated his contract shortly after that. So I'm just saying, man, like sometimes, you know, I understand even me like getting into the business, I'm still a fan at heart.
Yeah.
So I kind of like fall into the tribalism sometimes, but
not gonna lie, I do it just to troll. I do. Man. And I'll fully admit that, but I use my brain. I kind of know how this stuff works. And if I'm judging a company, it is based on the show and how it operates. Right. AEW, I want AEW to succeed. I've said it since before, like when we were first talking about the company getting ready to start. I've always wanted AEW to succeed because wrestling needs competition. Companies need competition, but I'm not going to let up if I think they're being stupid. I was really clowning WWE because WWE was terrible. It was getting so bad, but I'm still a fan. That doesn't make me any less of a fan. So I am going to call out when something's bad. And right now, AEW is not doing so well. It's ridiculous. It don't make sense. So they got to get better. Like, when's their game coming out? They show us everything but a release date. Like, what's happening?
Man.
WWE's already get ready to release a game before them. And they announced this game when 2022 just came out.
This is true.
What are we doing? And now they could lose Kenny Omega. Like, what are they doing?
Wait. First off, I think part of that MJF was a work. Who tapes Tony Khan's phone message? You'd be surprised. Like, forgive me for going here, but Harry, how did that whole Hulk Hogan situation got found out? Because somebody recorded that call, man. It happens. You never know who you're dealing with.
I mean, it could be a work. It could not be a work. It could be mixed of both. They could have got really mad, and then Tony called them and was like, hey, let's work this out. And MJF should have been like, He probably was like, well, let me take a break.
No, and
my head together.
He left a voicemail.
Yeah.
Like it's easy to share a voicemail.
Yeah. So they probably worked out that whole thing and didn't tell anybody. That happens too, where there are only few people who are in the know of what's getting ready to go down, and that's just how wrestling works. Because you got to have some bit of mystique. Kayfabe never died, by the way. It just changed. It just transformed.
And Brian said before we do the ending, the show, the magic trick that we usually do, he just wants to say, screw Bill Goldberg for his comments about Rihanna.
I don't know what the hell is up. I feel like every old white guy, after a certain point, they lose their minds. Like, what is happening? They just lose it. Like, what? What happens? It's like they just seem cool, and then they're like, I'm racist now.
You know what they do? It was the opposite. It was the opposite of this.
Yeah.
It was just Goldberg making a face. When he was
watching that. He was watching that Rihanna. He's like, she grabbing her crotch. I don't like it. But we won't disrespect this. No, this is Lashley.
No, we're not.
Getting nasty. It's like,
yeah. I'm just saying. So look, let's get through these picks for New Japan, man.
Okay.
First of all, this Battle of the Valley show is going to be long as hell. I didn't realize how many matches there were.
I was actually just surprised because honestly, we were doing our show prep and I was going through the list. I was like, well, this is a match. This is a match. What? This is a match. Like, Jesus, they came up with like 10 matches.
I'm not even going to spend a lot of time on most of these.
No, not at all.
We're just going to jump into this.
Let's do it quick.
Okay? Motor City Machine Guns, because I don't know who this other team is. WCWC. I don't think I've heard of them, but I'm going Motor City Machine Guns just because it's the mother-loving Motor City Machine Guns.
I'm gonna be in the Motor City. Yeah,
Pro Tag Team Championships.
I wanted to see who that team was anyway.
Oh,
the West Coast Wrecking Crew.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And they're New Japan strong.
Okay.
Royce Isaacs.
Shout out to them.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is I need to watch more New Japan Strong.
Yeah.
Not dissing them at all because I would love to be on that platform as well.
Yeah.
But I haven't been watching it. So I'm gonna have to figure out who they are. I'm gonna have to go back and watch some matches. I have New Japan. I got New Japan World. I just got to watch.
Same. I finally re-signed up for it. It took forever, by the way, because it's the worst experience.
First off, New Japan. Give us a real app.
Make a damn app. Like, what are you doing?
Give us.
You're the Japanese people.
App.
You're the Japanese. You should be great.
Please.
Good Lord. It's ridiculous.
Give us an app. Because, dog, sometimes I have two phones. I've got an Android and an iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
It's debatable which one the damn app wants to work on.
It really is.
Okay? Please. Do you want my 999 yen or do you want my 999 yen? All right. Okay. So, next up, David Finlay and Bobby Fish singles match. I don't know the story, but I'm going.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I'm going to say David Finlay because I feel like he's getting a push out there.
Yeah, I was kind of leaning towards David Finlay on that.
Good for Bobby Fish working though. Good
8-man tag team match. It's going to be Mascara Dorada, Josh Alexander, Adrian Quest, and Rocky Romero versus Kushida, Kevin Knight, Volador Jr., and DKC.
Yeah, it's Team Alexander taking that.
Yeah, Yeah, just because I happen to, I know two guys on both teams. No, I know one guy on Kushida's team. So, yeah, I'm going Josh Alexander's team.
Yeah.
And let's see what's next.
That's not the only reason.
AEW Fight Forever got postponed because of ratings issues. They're trying to be a teen rating, but it's up to an adult ranking for the violence. Yeah, because it's supposed to be like a bloodbath or whatever.
That's not the only reason they're delaying it, but okay.
So the next up, Filthy Tom Lawler versus Homicide in a Filthy Rules fight.
Yeah. And I was reading that one. It's supposed to be like pins and knockouts. are accepted, and there are no ropes in that ring too.
Oh my God! Again, okay. Mm-hmm. So I used to watch a lot of Major League Wrestling, and there was a time, I can't remember what the name of his group was, but they did a show. I think it was on an island. It was the first time they did the no ropes in the ring match. It was wild, man. And I can't remember who else was in it. Oh, I think it was the Von Erichs. It was the Von Erichs versus the Von Erich boys, the sons of the Von Erichs versus Filthy Tom Lawler's team. You know what? I'm just gonna go Filthy Tom Lawler.
Yeah, that's his match.
Yeah, absolutely. Do I think Kushida is losing? I didn't know that was his return.
Oh, is it? I think he'll lose.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. I haven't been watching. I don't know the stories of New Japan Strong. I don't know the feuds. I just know some of the wrestlers. So I didn't know this was his return, but an 8-man tag for a return doesn't seem right.
No, I don't. I think he'll lose, but he won't take the pin.
He won't take the pin. No. Then we've got Kenta versus Fred Rosser for the Strong Openweight Championship. Can I say this? Fred Rosser has elevated the fuck out of his game.
He's killing it.
For New Japan. He has been working hard as hell, and like he deserves every single ounce of appreciation and respect that we can give him, because he's been killing it for a while. And I think, I'm glad that he's on New Japan, but I think it's criminal that this man isn't on somebody's TV screen.
Yeah,
that man's been working super hard.
Yeah, and he's the second champion that has ever held this title. He actually beat Tom Lawler for that title, so he's been killing it. And he was the original Mr. No Days Off, so he's still killing that. 277 days and counting right now as champion. So good on him.
Kenta's a bastard, but I'm still going Fred Rosser.
I got to give it Fred Rosser.
So let's see. Let's go up a little bit. Zack Sabre Jr. versus Clark Connors, the former Young Lion, for the New Japan World Television Championship.
Yeah. He just won that title at
Wrestle Kingdom.
At Wrestle Kingdom. So I think it's still Zack Sabre. He's going to keep that.
I 100% agree. 100% agree. Loser leaves New Japan match. Eddie Kingston and Jay White.
I think it's time. It's time for Jay White to go to bigger pastures. It's time for him to be a true star that he is. And I think his trip is going all the way to New York. So it's Jay White. Jay White's going to lose this one.
If it was anybody besides Eddie Kingston, I'd probably say Jay White was losing.
Yeah.
I just don't know, man, because I like Eddie Kingston promo wise.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm starting to think it's going to be Eddie Kingston, but I haven't seen him I don't watch enough AEW to know if he
hasn't lost really. He hasn't lost really recently, not that I remember.
If you're asking me who is better served on New Japan Strong, it's easily Jay White. But we all think that he's going somewhere bigger and better.
That's what I think.
Going Eddie Kingston for the win. So let's see. The IWGP World Heavyweight Championship match. Okada Kazuchika versus Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Just so you know, Eddie Kingston in 2023 is currently undefeated in singles competition. So I don't know.
Okay.
He's been winning. Yeah, he's lost tag matches, but he's been winning singles matches for a bit.
Gotcha.
Yeah, his last loss was against Sammy Guevara back in September. So if there's that. Yeah. Oh, well, that's a thing. the crowd.
Was I the only one that seen Eddie on Raw in the crowd?
Oh,
you may have seen a guy named Eddie. I can't see Eddie Kingston doing anything to support Raw or WWE.
I mean, he is cool with Cody, I think. So maybe.
Man, look. I don't know. So Tanahashi versus Okada, IWGP Championship.
Really? How many times has Okada beat Tanahashi? Like
11. I don't know.
We know who the new ace is.
Again, just because it's like now that Jay White is leaving, it's like
we're back.
They need to go ahead and actually they did bring up Shingo because Shingo was a former world heavyweight champion, but
yeah,
that's who this match should have been with. Should have been Shingo, but I'm going Okada over Tanahashi. But yes, he's gonna. Yeah, I love the ace, man, but at this point in his career, like he should be like doing, you know, how WWE does like legendary, like legend matches or something, or like they just bring him around for like certain things. That's what he needs to do, but New Japan doesn't believe in that.
No,
so he gonna wrestle every show.
He's gonna wrestle until the day he's done.
Exactly, literally. Now I saved this one for last because this match has the biggest buzz surrounding it, and
it sold the pay-per-view. It really sold the pay-per-view. Sold it out.
This match alone sold the pay-per-view. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the main event, but if it's not, I wouldn't be surprised if it was semi-main, at least third match from the main event.
Yeah, because Okada just beat Shingo, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, because Shingo challenged him after Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah, the new beginning. Yeah, he just beat him. So
yeah. Okay, got you. So Kyrie versus Mercedes Moné for the IWGP Women's Championship. It's going to be huge, and I think they do need to do something with Tai Chi. You know what, DB? Are you familiar with Tai Chi?
Yeah.
His entrance is like, he's an opera. His gimmick is an opera singer. He's a Phantom of the Opera singer.
Yeah. And
like no matter how long he takes to get to the ring, he's always in place when the lyrics of the song play. And then like I'm pretty sure he's lip singing.
Yeah.
Because like the tone never changes anytime. But like as a DJ, we be telling like rappers, don't eat the damn microphone
at all.
You know what I'm saying? But Tanahashi be straight eating the mic during the he's like this. Like it's ridiculous. So anyway, Mercedes Moné versus Kyrie. That was an amazing segue. I know.
Yeah, a little segue there.
Segue.
Look,
it's a no-brainer to me.
I know what's going to happen, but I'm just going to be different just to change it up, even though I know what's going to happen. Well, we know who's going to win, but hey, we'll say Kyrie wins this.
Yeah, okay. You just want to be different.
Yeah, like, I literally am just choosing to be different.
The eyes that she wants to get on New Japan, she's got to win this match.
Yeah.
You know, the only thing that sucks is that Kyrie literally just won this belt. And then like her second defense is going to be gone.
Yeah.
It's going to be gone.
Yeah. I don't know. No. I'm not even going to try to be that way.
North Carolina bias.
Yeah.
Bro, it's
true.
Dog, I'm just saying. Like I don't know what's in store because the good thing is if Moné wins this belt, she'll have a whole slew of challengers. Problem is, I don't know that many like women's wrestlers outside in Japan. So I hope she wrestles like people from all over. Like I hope she wrestles people from Impact, people from AEW, people from Japan, people from just wrestle everybody.
Especially if you look back to the Stone Cold interview, that tells you a lot about her mindset with this and stuff. It's like she's like, I'm a star. I get my money. but I do what I want to do. I'm doing it for a reason. So she may still go back to WWE one day. She may not, who knows, but she wants to establish that history, that she wants to get that respect that she's always felt like she deserved, and she feels like she is the best women's wrestler in the world. So she's going to go to the place that really you have to prove yourself out there. You got to get that respect, and she's going to do it her way. So I respect the hell out of her for doing this and putting herself at the forefront, doing what she deserves. It takes a lot of guts. And I mean, freaking sold out a show just by being the only match announced. That should tell you.
Just like this comment said, the eyes are already on New Japan without her even winning.
Yeah.
You know, could be like when Jericho first returned to New Japan,
exactly.
Which is big, because funny that he mentions that, because that's why I joined New Japan World. When I found out that Jericho was going to New Japan to wrestle Kenny Omega, I was like, what?
It's interesting. And seeing them go
that
to
was
New
what,
Japan.
2016, 17?
I mean, that was like the first announcement too. Like when Cody joined, like that was like he joined New Japan and Bullet Club in one fall swoop and announced his new name, the American Nightmare. It changed the game.
Yeah.
Like, this is where you go to change the game and really establish yourself. Like, it used to be the territory days. Now it's changing. This is the way to do it. So, hey, more power to them. I'm excited. It should be a good show.
It's going to be, man. So before I continue, I'm going to tell you, it's going to be tough for me, because this weekend I'm going to be out of town all weekend long.
Oh, geez.
So first things first, let me just where's the right graphic? So all this weekend, Ring Wars Carolina will be invading territories. Okay. And territory number 1 is going to be Mount Airy. We're going to the AIWF, Capital Punishment. This Saturday we'll be in Mount Airy, North Carolina. Now, March 5th is the AIWF anniversary show. It's going to be Team AIWF versus Team RWC. And we are going down there to scout the competition. And the next day, after we finish scouting competition in Mount Airy, some of us will be invading Tennessee, and we're going to School of Morton in Chuckey, Tennessee, where Ricky Morton will be this time. He will actually be there.
What?
And we're going to be a part of that show as well. So it's going to be real. Harry said Omega Okada 2 got him to buy New Japan World.
Yeah.
Legit.
Here's the thing. I still think their first match was the best, but yeah, you're right.
I think I've watched all, like, so many times they've wrestled, it's hard for me to like. I think Dominion is the one where he finally beat him, where Omega finally won.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the best 2 out of 3 falls.
That was a good finish too. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that was bananas.
Yeah.
That was back when I felt like Kenny was like the best.
I know, and that's the thing. He's got to get back to that. He's in shape again. He's healthy.
He's in real good shape.
Yeah.
And, one thing that helped him get into shape.
Woo wings. Yeah. Woo woo. Wings. Legendary flavors. World Championship wings. Woo. Woo wings. Yeah. Woo.
So
it helps.
It helps. And let me tell you one terrible thing about like the fact that my voice is gone. I can't. This one way that like if anytime I have a sore throat or whatever, the one way that I can tell if my voice is back is if I can woo. Woo. So I can't do it. Woo. I can't. If I can't woo, if I can woo, then my voice is straight. But if I woo, I can't do it. That's how I know.
You sound like a sad dog.
Right. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? God damn. God. Harry said he got the 4 for 4 pack.
Yeah, that figure 4 for 4
pack.
That's the funniest thing. God, we are so ridiculous. With the flare flop sauce.
The flare flop sauce. That's right.
Yeah.
You already know. Now,
legendary flavors.
Interesting fact, right? So every week I've been going to get my in-body scan done at 5 Star Nutrition. Oh, here comes a yard.
Yeah. We're almost that time.
So, for the last couple of weeks, I've been kind of like annoyed at my progress.
Yeah.
Well, I told myself last Friday when I like my body fat went up, like, I don't know how, because I thought I was eating real good. I said, I talked to Psycho Boy Fodder.
Mm-hmm.
I remember what EC3 said.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the website. I went to the app. I went to the app, and I just went shopping, got me some stuff. I said, where is it at? There it is. Went shopping. I meal prepped my food. Usually I go to like Bowls on the Rollers. I did it all myself this time.
Nice.
Like following the recipes that he had on the app and everything. In 7 days, and I could give you the full breakdown probably off air, but I lost 3.3 pounds in 7 days. I gained 1.3 pounds of muscle in 7 days. I lost 2.3% body fat in 7 days.
7 days.
By actually really smashing the diet.
He smashed the diet.
Adjusted I didn't even really change my workout. My workout the same. I changed the way I ate. And like I went from 17.3% body fat to 15. The paper is downstairs. I could show it to you.
Free your nutrition by smashing the diet. You know the deal.
I controlled my nutrition. I smashed the diet. And in 7 days, dropped 3 pounds and 2% body fat. Yeah. So now I got it in my head. I've got a tryout March 3rd in Memphis. That gives me like another 2 weeks. I'm going to stay on top of this because I want to be like my birthday's in April. First, I got the tryout in March. My birthday's in April. I want to be down to 12% body fat by my birthday.
Oh, nice.
And I'm at 15. So that's like, if I'm making progress like this, hell, I might be 10 by then. But like, go to www.freec3.com. You know what I'm saying? FREEEC3.com. Use the code STM for 20% off for life. You know what I'm saying? I used all his recipes as a basis for how I meal prepped, and it worked spectacularly. Now I'm not going to sit here and say it was all that. It was that, and like that was the main thing that in my dinners and my lunches, my breakfast was different. But I'm telling you, I had short-term goals, and I'm on the way. And this is a big reason why. www.freec3.com. Use code STM for 20% off for life. He'll hook you up with a workout plan.
Yes.
He'll hook you up with a meal plan. The meal plan includes a shopping list. So even if you don't even want to make the exact recipes, you can be like, okay, I don't want to cook that, but I can use this and this and this. Everything that's on the list is good for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do it. To it.
There's bacon on there.
What? Come on now. And you see how good EC3 looks.
Bruh. He looks so good. People think that he's on steroids. But he's just when actually he's literally psychotic about the way he looks. And he will do, like, when I tell you I've seen this man, like, he doesn't order out anywhere. He doesn't eat fast food. He just doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even when he, like, I heard a story, not about him. I heard a story about, I was listening to Conan and Disco, and they were like, back when they used to be on the road, they would go to Waffle House. They would order 6 egg whites and a chicken breast. You know what I'm saying? They be straight pure protein. That's the type of stuff that this guy does, man.
Oh, man.
That man, like, I used to do some of his workout, not even the workouts on his on the app. Like, I follow him on Instagram, and he would have he would do like some stuff. Then he'd be like, "This is my leg workout," and it'd be like 10 damn exercises. And I used to do them, and I was like, "This motherfucker is insane.
He's crazy.
He's insane. That man is psychotic." But he is built like a damn action hero.
Yeah.
Like, oh, speaking of EC3, at NWA Nuff said he had a match against the debuting Kevin Kiley. Do you know who that was?
Yeah. Alex Riley.
Exactly. I was like, holy crap. Now I heard the match wasn't that great because Kevin Kiley has a lot of rust on him, ring rust.
Yeah.
But man, that I was like, oh man, I was upset I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Because I was starting to be, I was an Alex Riley fan after he broke off from The Miz.
He had something, and it kind of sucked that
he was in great shape too.
Yeah.
He wasn't in that shape in this match, but he used to be in great shape.
Yeah.
But man, that was, absolutely. So yeah, we have, oh, you know what? How dare I even attempt to move on without mentioning the fact that Jade Cargill is 53-0. Okay.
I think it's about time for her to cash in that TBS title.
Man, look, at this point, it's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
Because
a storm is coming.
You gotta throw in my obligatory Jade Cargill picks. You know what I'm saying? And I got new ones on deck, bro. Like,
what new ones?
I mean,
that's a classic right there.
They new to the show, but these are, oh my God. Oh man, you know what? And I got another one too. And this one's gonna be a little bit different. Can I send this to myself? Nope, I cannot. It's okay. I just need 20 seconds to send this photo to here. But just understand, y'all know I love Jade Cargill.
Jade Cargill.
You know what I'm saying? But I do agree it is beyond time for her to move on to the next level, yo. Second tier.
Yeah.
Look, he said I was going to bash your heart if I didn't get a Jade picture at some point. Look, I got you.
You should expect this by now. Like that's like
no.
There's certain staples of the show.
So used to it, and I look, it's an hour 27 into the show, and I hadn't thrown it up, so I can understand the concern. Because that's ridiculous. I apologize because I shouldn't mess around like that.
See, as the new voice of choice, I will guarantee that will never happen again. Okay, we'll make sure.
Honestly, my voice don't even sound as bad as I thought it was going to sound.
I already said until your real voice comes back, I am the voice of choice. Okay, that's just how it works.
Okay, I got you, but I also want to throw. This is a good question. But before we get to that, I have to throw in this honorable mention.
Okay. What?
Because Bianca Belair.
You know what? I the only thing I don't like about this is there's a new Walter. There's a new.
I know, right? This is the old Walter.
That's the old one.
It should have been the. And I used to have that picture here too.
Yeah, the new one should be in there somewhere.
In shape Walter.
Yeah, the slimmer.
The slimmer Walter.
Yeah.
That's what should have been here. But the placement, like look at the eyes.
Yeah.
This just makes sense.
And you saw Montez's post,
shout out
right?
to Montez Ford, man.
Especially, there's a reason why he tweets "God is good" every day.
Look, shout out to Montez Ford and to Brandon Phillips. Brandon Phillips is Jade Cargill's husband. Those are the two luckiest men.
Luckiest men in the world.
Well, no, I'm sorry. And ASAP Rocky. The three luckiest men in America.
Now, how does this man get Rihanna pregnant? Not once, but twice.
No, a better question is how could he not?
I saw so many funny posts. Bro. Now me, because I like to make funny jokes. Like I commented on G's post with a clip from Jesse from Breaking Bad when he's like, "Well, he can't keep getting away with this."
There's no way
he can't keep getting away with this. He can't keep getting away with this.
I can't. My voice is gone. I can't do it.
Oh God!
I can't do it.
Congrats! Yeah, that's the energy right there.
Yeah,
it's like I enjoyed that Super Bowl performance.
That's the energy, and this is the energy.
Yeah. Let me talk to you.
This is all the energy.
Energy.
This is all the energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, look. This is going to be a great weekend.
Yeah, very much so.
I'm going to have to find a way to get away from all the excitement from Mount Airy to Tennessee so that I can see Elimination Chamber. I want to find some.
What part of Tennessee will you?
2 phones. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch Elimination Chamber on this phone, and then I'm going to watch Battle of the Valley on this phone so I can see everything, because we're gonna have to come back next week and talk about the show. Yeah, you know what? We have to find a day next week because I have to DJ next Thursday.
Oh, geez. What part of Tennessee are you going to be in?
Chucky, Tennessee. Which is it's the country. It's about 20 minutes from Johnson City, about 45 minutes to an hour from Knoxville. It's about an hour and a half from Gatlinburg. Yeah, but it's country.
Country.
But most of the wrestling world, all the movers and shakers of the wrestling world know where it's at.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters to me, man.
Movers and shakers.
Movers and shakers. That's the move. But you already know how it goes down. Oh, and you have some information about WWE 2K23, right?
Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I got big info.